Kxo, El Centro, California.
I'm Ari Wolf with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The NFL is one step closer to adding a 17th game to future regular season schedules. Owners at Wednesday's virtual league meeting, however, decided not to vote on it for now, but they did agree that the additional game would be an interconference matchup based on divisional standings from the previous season. Meanwhile, the Saints Wednesday officially designated Drew Brees to return from injured reserve. Head coach Sean Payton also remaining cautious, saying that Brees still has a ways to go. The 41-year-old QB has been sidelined with rib and lung injuries since Week 10. Washington quarterback Alex Smith on Wednesday calling his calf injury from last Sunday a freak thing, adding that it was unrelated to the broken leg he suffered back in 2018. Elsewhere, Buccaneers running back Ronald Jones and Ravens wideout Marquise Brown both were placed on the reserve COVID list. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
You know what's not healthy? Stressing about work. Or maybe you're out of work. Stop. Hit reset. You can start a new life as an IT pro in as little as 4 months from the comfort of your own home, even if you have zero computer experience. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. Live online classes meet just twice a week. Financial aid, including the GI Bill, is available to those who qualify. It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu.
On December 19th, it's an NFL Saturday doubleheader, and it's only on NFL Network.
I'm going to have some fun today. Let's go!
First, Josh Allen and the Bills
I need
take on Drew Lock and the Broncos.
holy mackerel!
Then, Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers
Unbelievable! That boy good!
battle Aaron Rodgers and the Packers.
Sensational catch! I'm trying to tell him, bro.
It's an NFL Saturday doubleheader, Saturday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern, only on NFL Network.
And, well, we do not have Thursday night football on AM 1230 tonight, Gene.
Yeah, and there's a reason why. They had to schedule somewhere else.
No, because it's the Raiders and FM 107.5. Right across the hall from us is the home of the Las Vegas Raiders in the Imperial Valley.
Mm-hmm.
So Thursday night football will be on FM 107.5.
Okay.
And
My
it's
God.
the Raiders and the San Diego Chargers, right? The Oakland Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Hard to keep track.
Yes.
Yeah.
Old news.
Anyway, so we have that to look forward to. And, of course, we want to remind folks that Santa will be here again today, and you better hurry if you want to talk to Santa and let him know what's on your mind for Christmas. You better call between 3 and 6 this afternoon. There is no age limit.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
I was wondering if I would qualify.
You could call.
Wondering if I was going to qualify.
Yeah, it would be okay if you called. He would be more than happy to talk to you. And, it's Santa and the idea that you can have a chance to talk to Santa. Hey, that's pretty special.
Pretty special is right.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. Yeah, so better hurry.
Yeah.
Run out of time.
Well, Santa's time this time of year.
Very, very sparse.
Yes.
He's everywhere.
Well, and he has those elves on a shelf, but I don't trust them.
Elf on a shelf. Yeah, Valor was looking for his today, and he finally found him.
Okay. That elf is always watching. It's kind of like Alexis, right?
Well, he was,
or Alexa, whatever.
He was worried because he couldn't find, the elf didn't have his hat on.
Oh.
Well, and, he must have had an accident, and he lost it. He found it, though.
Yes.
Valor did, and he gladly gave it back to him.
Well, it keeps kids busy and interested, right?
Yes.
Okay. And Valor's 8?
8 years. He'll be 9 in January.
Okay, well, my granddaughter Margie is 8 as well. And, in the back of their mind, they're not so sure, but they still want to believe, right?
Absolutely. They want to believe.
Yes. Are you ready for birthdays?
Ready.
Okay, singer, actor Tommy Steele is 84. Actor Bernard Hill, 76. Actor Ernie Hudson, 75. Actor, comedian Eugene Levy is 74. Actor Marilyn Hassett is 73. Actor Wes Studi is 73. There's somebody at my front door. Let me get the door, okay? I know better than to bring my phone into the studio, but the Ring doorbell does come in handy. We mentioned actor Wes Studi is 73. His brother was Will Studi. Remember Chief from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest? Okay. Drummer Jim Bonfanti of the Raspberries, 72. Actor Joel Brooks, 71. Actor Barry Livingston, he was the youngest one on My Three Sons, 67. Actor Bill Pullman, 67. Also, Mike Mills of REM, 62. Actor Laurie Holden, 51. Actor Sean Patrick Thomas, 50. And actor Claire Forlani, 49. Actor Sarah Paulson, 46. Actor Giovanni Ribisi, 46. Actress Marissa Ribisi, his twin, 46. Actor Mila Jovovich is 45. Actor Shannon Woodward, 36. Actor Emma Bell, 34. Actor Vanessa Zima is 34. Actor Graham Rogers is 30. Whew. We don't have that many local birthdays, but they're coming up. The magic of Christmas. It's our 24-hour gift to you. The Magic of Christmas, an Imperial Valley tradition on AM 1230, beginning at noon Christmas Eve, continuing through noon Christmas Day. Brought to you by Furniture Depot in El Centro, Southwest Security, and El Zarape Restaurant on AM 1230. The magic of Christmas. Let's celebrate our KXO birthdays. Happy birthday, Julian Bautista, Larry Bratton, Mary Elizabeth Guzman, Mia Alvarez, Keith Roussel, John Anthony Aguilar, Humberto Tapia, Raymond Alvarado, Efrain Silva, Teresa Arajo, Mara Sanchez, Hannah Miner, Hector Gonzalez, and Ariana Esquivel. Happy birthday. Okay, happy birthday to everybody on our list. And, as you know, a birthday around Christmas is a tough one, isn't it?
When you're young, it certainly is. No problem when you're older.
Okay.
When you're younger.
And you have gotten older, right?
And I have gotten older.
Okay.
So
it happens if you're lucky.
Just another day. You know?
Yes. Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Anything else exciting happening? We mentioned Santa will be here. Santa, I believe, also will be arriving in Calexico doing a flyby on a sleigh.
Yeah, he'll be doing that. So in the news, some reorganizing. I didn't know there were so many elected bodies that were not organized. But we'll tell you more about that.
Okay. And we'll get them all reorganized in alphabetical order, right?
Yep.
Okay. How about some news?
How about some news?
Okay, let's take a look. We've got a look at World and California news headlines right now, brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist, keeping you cool in the summer and warm in the winter.
CBS News Brief. Pennsylvania Governor Tom Wolf's assessment of the more than 2 feet of snow on the ground.
Last night's storm was just as serious as we anticipated, especially here in the central part of the state.
Police have just confirmed 3 weather-related deaths in Pennsylvania, all in car crashes on I-80. An FDA advisory panel is meeting right now to consider recommending Moderna's coronavirus vaccine for emergency use authorization. The agency's Doran Fink on allergic reactions from Pfizer's shot.
The FDA is coordinating with CDC to further investigate the cases in the U.S. and to communicate our findings in a timely manner with vaccine providers and recipients.
A flood of online purchases is overwhelming FedEx, UPS, and the Postal Service. People in Portland, Oregon, get it.
This year, we're just shipping them out, sending lots of love with cards.
If it doesn't get there on time, it will be fine anyway. I think it's a year that everyone's expecting a bit of patience.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Whatever the weather brings this winter, you can rely on a York Affinity Premium System to keep your home warm and comfortable. You'll get maximum efficiency thanks to advanced technology and helping to significantly reduce your energy bills. Plus, you can connect it via our Wi-Fi-enabled touchscreen thermostat. Every York unit is designed, engineered, and assembled in the United States and backed by industry-leading warranties. Affordable financing options are available. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, at 760-353-4501. That's 353-4501 to schedule a free evaluation of your system. York, install confidence. Contractor's license 696216.
California headline news. Hospitals stretched as far as they can go as a result of this latest surge of COVID-19 cases, the worst so far.
We have 60 patients right now that have been admitted to the hospital, and we are entirely full upstairs, and so they are in a gurney or a chair somewhere in a hallway.
Nurse Mindy Hickey at Providence St. Mary's Medical Center in Apple Valley. L.A. County's public health director pleading with people to stay home, stay apart, and wear masks.
The virus is still very much with us and continues to devastate lives throughout the county and completely overwhelm our hospital care system.
Dr. Barbara Ferrer, Wednesday's new numbers surpassing the previous daily case record by a lot, with 53,000 new infections. State health officials facing the critical decision of who's next in line to get the vaccine. The 16-member panel of medical experts settling on broad sectors: teachers and child care providers, emergency services providers, and food and agriculture workers. Next round of about 8 million doses expected early next year. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. What, you're not staying warm and toasty in the morning? Give Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal a call.
Would you like a cleaning product that can be used in the garage, the laundry, and the kitchen, and save space in your cabinet? Hi, I'm Bruce Fabrizio, inventor of Simple Green. To learn more, visit us at simplegreen.com.
Simple Green. On any day in December, Pizza Hut can give to you
the Triple Treat Box, 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and Cinnabon mini rolls. Order online at pizzahut.com. No Without Pizzas The Hut. Exclusions apply. Combinability of discounts and specials, prices, and participation vary. Additional charge for extra toppings or pan crust.
I saved big money with the Progressive Home and Auto Bundle, so I finally bought that new set of golf clubs. Watch out, Fairway. Here I come.
This is not a real testimonial. Sure, customers can save big with Progressive, but your other expenses won't just disappear. Are those clubs going to help you when the hot water heater dies? Also, it sounds like your money is better spent on golf lessons.
Time to go shoot the course record.
No, but maybe time for a reality check. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
It's page one of the local news. Page one is service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Thursday morning, the IID board gets reorganized. George Gale filed the story.
The board broke with tradition. In fact, before the reorganization began, District 3 Director Jim Hanks proposed a resolution to break with the district's policy of automatically naming the past vice president as the new president of the board. That resolution was adopted on a 3-2 vote, with Hanks and the newly elected board members J.B. Hamby and Javier Gonzalez voting in favor. After a bit of back and forth, it was finally decided Hanks would serve as the new president of the Imperial Irrigation District Board. He succeeds outgoing president Norma Sierra Galindo. Hamby was named vice president of the board. Cardenas argued that the move was an insult to District 1, the district that he represents, and he was discriminatory towards him. For KXL Local News, I'm George Gale.
The number of deaths attributed to COVID-19 virus has reached 388 in the valley. That's an increase of 8 over the previous day. As of Wednesday morning, there are 164 COVID-19 hospitalized patients in Imperial Valley. El Centro Regional Medical Center reported that 158 of the hospital's 161 licensed beds are full, and that 117 of those patients were COVID-19 positive. Overall, in Imperial County, there are now 2,621 individuals that are positive with COVID. That is down from 2,645 the previous day. There were 3 ICU beds available in the valley as of yesterday morning. Over 900 doses of Pfizer's vaccine were expected to arrive in the valley yesterday, with frontline healthcare workers set to receive the first inoculations. KXO News Time, 7:43.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro suggest the works. The works, including tire rotation and pressure check, brake inspection, fluid top-off, battery test, filter check, belts and hoses check, and synthetic blend oil change with up to 6 quarts of Motorcraft oil plus oil filter. You can't beat the works. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane in Brawley and El Centro, ready to serve.
In other local news, recently elected Imperial Valley College Area 1 trustee is going to be mighty busy. George Gale explains why.
She is also on the Imperial County Office of Education Board. Annette Gonzalez-Butner says she plans to serve both entities until her term with the ICOE board runs out. She reportedly has checked with the State Attorney General's office, and no conflicts have been found, according to Butner. There could be one problem with her plan, however. Butner is also facing a trial on charges of filing fraudulent candidacy papers and grand theft. That trial is pending, and no date has been set. For KXL Local News, I'm George Gale.
Walmart is being sanitized. The Supercenter in El Centro says it's part of a new policy. During the pandemic, all Walmart stores will be closing periodically for a thorough cleaning and sanitizing. According to a press release, the El Centro Walmart is scheduled to reopen its doors today. Officials say the new policy is for the well-being of their customers in consideration of guidelines from the Center for Disease Control and other health experts. They say once the store reopens, they will continue to conduct associates' health screenings and temperature checks, and all associates will be provided face masks and gloves. Customers will still be asked to wear face masks at all times when they're in the store. The closure is at the El Centro store only. The Walmart stores in Calexico and Brawley were not affected. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the Local News, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialists. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection. Water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. That's 352-6789 or 344-2533 in the North End. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Page 2 of the Local News and in-depth weather is brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. You can see David, you can see Jose. You'll get answers to your questions about life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning.
Continuing with more local news, a motorcycle rider suffered major injuries when he collided with an SUV late Tuesday afternoon. Here's more in the story.
The incident occurred late Tuesday afternoon. A collision was reported shortly before 6 p.m. at 8th and Bradshaw Streets in El Centro. El Centro Police and Fire Departments responded to the scene, and the motorcycle rider was flown by Mercy Air Ambulance to Desert Regional Medical Center in Palm Springs with what were determined to be major injuries. The driver of the SUV was not injured. The accident remains under investigation. For KXL Local News, I'm George Gale.
And a traffic accident, a major accident, occurred on the 15th of December at Cole and Dogwood Roads. It involved 2 vehicles. There were multiple injuries. In fact, we understand that 2 different helos had to come in to pick up injured. Paramedics expected the two to be transported to trauma centers. Northbound Dogwood was closed for a long time, as Cole Road closed as well in the area. Well, you keep hearing us talk about Santa Claus. He is a busy guy, and he's coming to town today with a visit to Calexico. Here's more in the story.
Santa has scheduled a visit to Calexico. It's a pre-Christmas visit. He'll be accompanied by a few of his elves as well. Today, Santa will participate in a drive-through meet and greet at the community center in Calexico. Visit is hosted by the Calexico Recreation Office. First 100 kids who drive through with their parents will be given a gift bag. If you need more information, contact Calexico Recreation Department. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Have you received notice that your Medicare health plan is changing or going away? Are you turning 65 soon, or are you newly eligible to Medicare and have questions about your Medicare options? Then give David or Jose a call at David H. West Insurance to learn about the ABCs of Medicare. Don't delay. Call David H. West Insurance Services now at 760-352-3411. That's 760-352-3411. That's David H. West Insurance.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says a dry weather disturbance will bring increasing clouds today, followed by breezy northerly winds in the Imperial and Yuma valleys tomorrow. A slow warming trend will allow for high temperatures to push above the seasonal average this weekend through early next week. However, mornings will remain cold and dip into the upper 30s to low 40s over the next several days, with some low-lying areas still flirting with freezing. No precipitation is expected through the next 7 days. Our high yesterday, 69 degrees, 40 the low. Mostly cloudy today with a high near 68. Light wind becoming south about 5 miles an hour this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 42. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. It'll be sunny on Friday with a high near 70. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then turning out of the north. Saturday, sunny with a high near 69. North-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Sunday, sunny with a high near 73. Light wind becoming north-northeast about 5 miles an hour. We have 43 degrees downtown, 39% relative humidity. Wind out of the south-southwest at about 2 miles an hour. Air quality good everywhere. Moderate in Calexico, unhealthy at the University in Mexicali. Page 2 of the local news and the weather, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
Let's talk about it. Bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to KXO AM 1230 at 7 a.m. and now on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5. Or log on to KXORadio.com for a 5-minute podcast highlight of the show or the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of KXO AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
Well, checking in with the sports table. NFL Thursday Night Football tonight on FM 107.5 because it's the Raiders and the Chargers. Yeah, big AFC matchup. The Raiders without 4 defensive starters for their critical home game against the Chargers. Yeah, it's a less than optimal start for their new interim defensive coordinator, Rod Marinelli. Defensive end Clelin Ferrell, linebacker Nicholas Morrow, cornerback Damon Arnett, and safety Jonathan Abram will all sit it out. Well, what can I say? Not a good sign for the Raiders. But the Chargers have some issues as well. A number of players that have been injured, and, some of them waiting to see whether they will be available to play in tonight's game.
Things are different this year. Isolation, social distancing, masks and all. But what about kids and Santa? Well, Mom and Dad, KXO AM 1230 and FM 107.5 have been in touch with Santa's North Pole agent. They've made arrangements for kids to visit with a jolly old elf by telephone. Kids, have your parents call 760-996-7463, Monday through Fridays between 3 and 6 p.m. That's 760-996-7463. Calls may be recorded and played on the air on KXO AM 1230 or FM 107.5. Santa will take kids' calls and answer their questions. Call 760-996-7463 between 3 and 6 p.m. Monday through Fridays. By Santa's helpers at the CB Stop Calexico.
The Brownies Diner in Brawley. And the original Thumb Pup now relocated at Brownies Diner.
And the Elves at KXO AM 1230 and FM 107.5.
Well, New York Giants offensive coordinator Jason Garrett has tested positive for the coronavirus. He'll not call plays for Sunday's game against the Browns. Jason Garrett, didn't he coach some team down in Texas? Yeah, okay. NBA, Gordon Hayward's bad luck with injuries appears to have followed him to Charlotte. Hayward signed a 4-year, $120 million contract with the Hornets last month. Yeah, and, well, he broke a finger. Yeah, and, well, his return will be based on pain tolerance and comfort level. Yeah, I like that one. Oh, well. Anyway, in other news, in the world of sports, despite the NFL's COVID-19 protocols prohibiting more than 3 players from gathering, at least 6 Texans players, including quarterback Deshaun Watson, attended a grand opening for Watson's new restaurant franchise Tuesday. Watson, a minority owner of the cheesesteak franchise Lefties, was joined by several teammates, family, and friends at the opening. Thursday night football coming up tonight on FM 107.5. Yeah, the big one. Yeah, I don't care what their records are. It's always going to be a big game. It's the Raiders and the Chargers. Yeah, we'll start at 4:45 on FM 107.5. This is AM 1230, KXOL Central, the Imperial Valley home of primetime NFL football. Catch the action Thursday night, Sunday night, and Monday night football. Brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal, Fisher, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC in Yuma. Right now, it's time for a look at financial news and a brief look at weather as well. So what's going on? Well, Congress is still dithering over a COVID-19 or coronavirus relief bill. Bad news as far as unemployment. Job news, 885,000 people filed for unemployment last week. And major CEOs have signaled that COVID vaccine mandates could be on the way for their businesses. What's the market doing? Well, right now, Wall Street is showing green across the board. Dow Jones Industrial averages up 128 points at 30,282. The S&P 500 is at 3,716. That's up 3/4. The NASDAQ at 12,723. That's up 65. Meanwhile, gold up $39.10 an ounce, and oil is up 32 cents a barrel. And Bitcoin, I don't understand it, but Bitcoin has busted out some new records. Yeah, some market watchers see Bitcoin as high as $250,000, even as high as $400,000 in some areas.
Cocopah Casino is open for business 24 hours a day and committed to your safety. Play in comfort and cleanliness on the Cocopah Casino floor, featuring all your favorite games, properly spaced and meeting social distancing guidelines. Relax and play at the friendliest casino in Yuma, making sure you're comfortable with constant disinfection, safety precautions, and welcoming smiles for your visit. Winning is just around the corner at Cocopah Casino and Resort, South Highway 95 in Somerton.
We will have mostly cloudy skies today with a high near 68, light winds becoming south about 5 miles an hour this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 42, west wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. It'll be sunny on Friday with a high near 70, west wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming north later in the morning. 43 degrees downtown, 38% relative humidity. Financial news. Well, you got it. CBS News just ahead. Stick around. We'll let you know what's going on around the world. El Centro Motors can help your family make holiday joy with their end-of-the-year deals. Drive a new Ford F-150, the best-selling vehicle anywhere. Or try the style and luxury of the Ford Expedition. And of course, the rugged Explorer that takes you where you want to go. And how about 0% financing for 60 months on a 2020 Ford F-150 and $2,000 trade assist with your qualified trade-in.
Brister. Not all buyers will see dealer for qualifications and details.
Hi, Mike Morris here from El Centro Motors. So if you don't come see me first, I can't save you any money. It's just that easy.
Now is the time to buy your vehicle at El Centro Motors.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Steve Kafin. An FDA advisory panel is meeting now to consider an emergency use authorization for a second COVID-19 vaccine. This one from the drug maker, FDA Deputy Director Doran Fink.
This will sound like a bit of a broken record, but again, because it's important. Today's VRPAC meeting continues FDA's commitment to an active review process that is transparent, scientifically sound, and data-driven.
Nursing homes in some states have started administering Pfizer vaccine. WFOR TV reporter Ty Russell in South Florida.
The first long-term care resident in the state, who was 88 years old, received her first Pfizer vaccine shot at John Knoxville, Pompano Beach.
I hope it'll keep me from getting COVID.
Statewide, close to 2,100 long-term care of the virus, they too are now receiving extra protection.
Well, some places on the receiving end of the Pfizer vaccine report they're getting more than expected.
Drug companies overfill their vials of vaccine to safeguard against spillage, and pharmacists have found many vials of the Pfizer vaccine contain up to 7 doses instead of the advertised 5. But they've been throwing that excess away for fear of violating FDA guidelines. Now the FDA has announced those extra doses can be used, potentially expanding the nation's supply of the Pfizer vaccine by up to 40%. Vicki Barker, CBS News.
French President Macron is the latest world leader to test positive for the virus. As Congress zeroes in on a $900 billion virus relief bill, the government says claims for jobless benefits rose to 880,000 last week. At least 4 deaths are blamed on the powerful winter storm that dumped a foot or more of the Northeast. Some places in parts of Pennsylvania and New York got 2 feet. In New Jersey, CBS's Lisa Mateo found making the best of it.
David was out at 7 a.m. clearing his driveway with his son, Thomas.
He's there with the shovel.
So what do you think of the snow, Thomas? Good. His sister, Victoria, was a little more. What do you plan to do today?
Build the snowman.
The nation's top general has held some talks with the Taliban, as we hear from CBS's Cammie McCormick.
Joint Chiefs Chairman General Milley met with Taliban representatives Gulf to urge a reduction in violence in Afghanistan. A military spokeswoman says the talks were part of a military channel established in the U.S. Taliban peace agreement. Milley then flew to Afghanistan to meet with President Ghani. These meetings come as the U.S. draws down more forces there.
Checking Wall Street right now, the Dow is up 111 points. This is CBS News.
Brought to you by Capital One. Capital One's banking app lets you manage your money anytime, anywhere. This is banking reimagined. What's in your wallet? Capital One NA.
Visit Boot Barn for quality gifts this holiday. Ariat boots are known for performance and comfort. Ariat boots are enhanced with modern technology features that provide the comfort and support of a high-performance athletic shoe. It's the functionality and durability of the iconic cowboy boot, which is ideal for working cowboys and rodeo athletes. For the next generation gift this holiday, Ariat at Boot Barn. Unwrap the West.
This is your last chance to give a great holiday gift, but time is ticking. Luckily for you, Dell has amazing savings on XPS and Alienware computers with Intel Core processors. There are also deals on an incredible selection of the best electronics brands like Samsung, all with free shipping on everything. If you get moving today, you can get great gifts under the tree in time. Just call 800-BUY-DELL. That's 800-BUY-DELL.
For a lot of us, a good night's sleep has been hard to come by for months.
We are popping more of these during the COVID-19 pandemic. Sleeping pills. Coronavirus has seriously affected our quality of sleep. Half of those surveyed across North America by researchers at the University of Ottawa admitted they aren't sleeping as well, with potential long-term mental health apnea worries. That's leading to even more anxiety and use of sleep medication. Jim Crisula, CBS News.
And the organization One Poll offers these numbers. 46% who now work from home say they've clocked out early to pour themselves a drink at least once during the pandemic. 45% admit they have imbibed while working. 53% say they're drinking alcohol more frequently. And 20% say they stay in their pajamas all day. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Balance of Nature's fruits and vegetables in a capsule, changing the world one life at a time.
It's an awesome product. I've got my uncle on it, my mom on it. I've got 4 or 5 of my best friends from high school on it. They all have their own little story to tell about this condition or that condition going away. So kudos, it's just an amazing product.
Right now, Balance of Nature is offering free shipping and 35% off on any new preferred. Go to bed.com today and use discount code
Newsmax TV. Everyone's talking about it. 30 million people are watching Newsmax for real news on President Trump, Biden, the election, and more. And make sure you vote in Newsmax's national poll asking if President Trump should concede. Just text FISH to 39747 and vote instantly. That's FISH to 39747. Watch Newsmax for great shows on major cable systems and free on Roku, YouTube, smart TVs, and more. Vote about trust. FISH to 39747 today.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Classic case of neurotic narcissism and a first-class smarty pants.
AM 1230 KXO.